Hi, good evening. I hope actually, good afternoon, I suppose. It's a little early. I hope everybody's weekend is off to a good start, though. Hey, Midna. Hey, Tramp. Well, come on in. Get them stretches in. Hey, Rakesh, how you doing? We have returned for more Final Fantasy. I might actually remember to do story this time, too. Wait, was it last time I forgot story or the time before? I can't remember. But yes, we'll be doing some story, we'll be doing some roulettes, because I need to level some stuff. And we might be doing a couple of fates. Big might. Because I have not finished the Endwalker ones yet, and I would like to get those done. But I also have warrior leveled, so I could do the not the Shadowbringers ones, the Dawntrail ones too. Okay, there was something I was going to say, but I've forgotten, so that's nothing new. Every time, like clockwork. Time before last time, girl was sus and child happened? Right, yes, I remember. We are going, in fact, to check on the child. I did zip out past where they were and grab the Aetheryte out there, because it wasn't story locked. So we might have a quicker journey back to it. Don't go out there on Alchemist, you will die. There we go. Let me see. We are at... What story level are we even at? I think it's 98? Yeah. Let me check that. Yes, sorry for the later start. We did manage to grab the local handyman, which we tend to stock up tasks, so he's been here for a while. Okay, we fed him a little bit. But I imagine he was very glad to see the back of us today. I say us. I'm 100% pinning that on Ma, because she likes to just stack up. Like I said, she stacks up tasks. And then he just, like, once or twice a year, he makes the mistake of agreeing to come around, and then remembers why he's suddenly busy the rest of the year. The worst part is I'm pretty sure he's actually a painter, not a general handyman, but he knows what he's doing, so it shakes out about the same. I'm not doing this story on White Mage. It'll take too long. Dancer's a bit squishy, but I'll do it on Warrior because I swung over to a market board and bought the gear I needed for Warrior. Why are you... Say level 90. No. Thank you. What do you mean I'm unable to equip it? Oh, because I'm on the wrong class.
Come, and they came, all of them, even the dragons.
Okay, let me swap over. There we go. Names are minimized. Hopefully, I did remember to do that. Hopefully, I think I might have found a way to make it so it puts the tank's name to initials when they're on a boss, but we'll be tanking anyway, so that might actually be irrelevant. Yeah, I didn't grab a weapon here for that. But yeah, that's why I'm slightly poorer this week than I was last week. And I can do some that as well. Oh, wow, that is full. I need to... Can I decent this? I might as well decent these all. Anything I'm not actively using. Music? Yes, the music is not on at the minute because I was doing retainers. Fortunately, I have finally leveled my gatherers again. So my retainers aren't being trapped in a hole of uselessness. Although that means I'm going to have to gear them up, which is going to be brutal. I don't want to think about how bad that's going to be. What can I desynth for Alchemist? I think it's only Scholar and... Can I? Oh, I can desynth those. Oh, okay. The Pictomancer arms are Alchemist 2 now. What about the rest of them? Because that would be good to know, because when it comes to desynthing, it's the tiny bar that you probably can't see under the bigger bar. Alchemist is very far behind everybody else. Because there's so little that they can desynth and or break down into parts. Splendorous pickaxe. No, that is a relic weapon. I don't think I even can desynth that, right? No, good. What do we got here that is useless? Not that. That, but it is a relic weapon, so... I don't need a thing for Scholar, but I might want that when I'm doing the next round of relic quests. No, I can just get the artifact one, which means I don't need that anymore. I have the achievement for it, so I can just buy the replicas if I ever go mad and decide to play Scholar again. Wait, what level are you? You are level 80. Machinist is at level 90, so you are useless to me. Thank you. It would help if I actually remember to open chat, so that would probably be helpful. Why do I have so many apps screaming at me? 1 year ago today. It was August. I don't give a shit. What do you think I was doing a year ago, darling? Yeah, so there's just a little bit of busy work before we get into why do I have level 86 dagger? Because I was doing the relic quest. Desynth those. We'll leave those on because they're already bound. Ugh. Bosja. I have another Bosja weapon in here, don't I? Don't need that anymore. Don't even know what that is. Artifact gear? No, it's probably tome gear, right? That's the Viper one. Blue Mage, derogatory. Those are all relics. Yeah, okay, that's cleaned up. Bear with me. I rarely remember to do my descents, and I would like to level them, so while I'm here. All at different levels, though, and I can't remember who needs what. I can't really afford to be throwing seals away down the drain like this, but I'm going to keep doing it anyway. Because when have I ever let that stop me? I do not have room in my retainers for all of this garbage. At least not the alchemy one. Okay, anything that's orange won't give me nearly enough of a level to be worth it. We might as well queue for an alliance raid while we're doing this. Those take a while. I am leveling... Wait, no, hold on. There we go. We might as well queue on something that I am leveling. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. Like, healer queues I know are quick, but rarely on alliance raids like that. Posture check? Yes. Thank you. Stretches. Anyway, how you doing, Dynamic? I hope you're doing well. Okay, so I can desynth the Trojan things, but I can't at the minute. I'm queued up, and I forgot that does that. No, I still haven't quite managed to make it so it doesn't do that. Because I was the one targeting them, I think. Overhead display name, maybe? Okay, there we go. I've done it. I figured it out. It only took me 3 months. How's you? Yeah, I'm good. We're just starting our first roulette. It is, of course, Bloody Crystal Tower. Wait, no. Here, have a shield. Oh god, our tank's a warrior. I'm gonna actually have to pay attention. They might actually tank. Yeah, they are. Fuck. Oh no, we have a white mage. I'm pretty sure there's better diction at this level. We'll be fine. Good news! Guess who just got promoted to primary healer? Not fucking me. Oh. It's always crystal. Oh, that's my HP bar. Where do you think you're going? Oh, never mind. The tank got them. Thanks, fuck. You just kind of get used to Crystal Tower, don't you? I can't complain too much because I've been having a lot of Rabanastre lately, or the Iblis raids, which is really good. Well, except the one. One of them is kind of bland, but Orban Monastery is to this day my favorite raid in the game. But only if you get a bunch of newbies who don't know what's going on, because if you go into it as a healer with a bunch of newbies, it gets really fun really fast. Stressful. Very, very stressful, but fun. Oh, she doesn't do the damn thing for ages. Oh, it isn't fun. If you do the level 60 raids anymore, that's fair. It's always Void Arc. I actually kind of like Dunscape. I like the first and last fights on Dunscape. Although the last one is... I like the last one less. Way too boring to do. Yeah, if I keep seeing Void Arc and it's just upsetting at this point. But, I really like doing the first Dunscape raid with, newbies. Because it's such a clusterfuck. That said, I'm not overly fond of Diablos if the tank is new, because he chunks so bad. Take the penalty anytime on level 60. That's fair, honestly. It's a huge pain in the ass. I would consider doing it for Crystal Tower. It's just for me, Crystal Tower comes up so often. I'm more likely to end up getting smacked with the 30-minute. You know, just on a loop. I'd never get Alliance raid done if I quit out of Crystal. Even though I had a terrible group in Nier. Nier is so interesting, honestly. You either blaze through it or you wipe like 6 times, and it's always very fun. I may be using the word fun incorrectly. Crystal's quick enough, I just do it. Yeah, that is a benefit. I find Void Arc is relatively quick. Oh, fuck. But it has that one room with the fucking Morbles, which I hate. I like the Near Age people stuff, yeah. I like... I can't remember. Copied Factory I kind of have to like because I ran that thing so much when it came out. Like, I could have done that thing backwards. I had prime standard step points for when you could do it in between the fights and have it back off cooldown in time for the next one. Which was what I call running that raid a bit too much once you start doing that, but it was fun. Puppet's Bunker, I like, except that corridor. The corridor can go fuck itself, to be quite honest. Although, unless you get the lasers, unless somebody aims the laser across the arena, then it's cleanup season. I like Tower, but it's a little long. I will say that. It feels a little long, but it's still really good, so... I think I've been lucky with the Near Raids because I've never had a bad group from Near. I mean, I've had people who were a bit bad at it, but I mean, from healing, especially if I'm on White Mage, that's what I want. I want you to be bad at it in an Alliance raid because it gives me something to do. Wait, I'm a healer. I'm allowed to not dodge. I've ever had a group where I genuinely considered not running that, like leaving early for an alliance raid. I don't think I ever did for an alliance raid. I've had some in other places, but not an alliance raid. I think I got lucky on that. I mean, there were the inevitable trolls in scales in Aglia, but you kind of have to concede the point on that one. Wait, why am I fighting it? Oh, I'll be fine. See, I'm fine. People suck PvE problems? Exactly. Well, no, to be fair, people on your team in PvP sometimes are just... Well... Some of God's children are just not the nicest. Some of them are only children for a reason. That would probably have benefited from siblings. Yeah, I'm not saying that. Massive World of Warships, only trust your team to fuck it up. See, I'm not good enough at PvP to agree with that. Because I'm often the one kind of fucking it up. I will overextend like nobody's fucking business. Like, my problem with PvP is I'm not that good at it, but I absolutely will hunt for blood at the slightest snifter of it. Hey, Para! This is your mom. Like, such a straight clowning. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think Amon is doing most of the clowning. In that he is quite literally a clown. But maybe we shouldn't say that to him. He's clearly having a crisis. Especially with that hat. You old bastard. How are you doing, Para? I hope your weekend is improved. Oh. With coffee and curry noodles? Actually, that sounds like a fucking slap. It's one of the reasons I wanted to make sure we had an early start, so I can have an early finish and the sushi place will still be open by the time we're done, so I can put an order in. Why am I a frog? Fine. Oh, it's free. God, I haven't been frogified in ages. Something new or something else? You know what? It was exactly the same yesterday. The choice paralysis had me by the throat. I ended up just downloading free games and not playing anything. At least you're not a wheelchair. Not this time. But it can happen again. I had Dredge and Disco Elysium installed for months. Yes, they're both so good, but like... there feels like so much pressure in starting something new. Dredge is lighter than Disco Elysium if you do go for something like that. I mean, like lighter on the story and stuff. Oh, honey. I appreciate somebody running a ready check in here for the portal or sprouts, but like, no way anybody's waiting for it in here. I'm surprised standing in one of those. I assume not free, but let's test that next time. That was a terrible place to cast that. I got Crosscode and Blasphemous too. I remember you were really excited for Blasphemous. I've never heard of Crosscode. But yeah, that choice paralysis is nasty. Do I get to yoink someone for running out of the gravity pressure too slowly this time? That's the real question. Have you done anything for Natland? Oh, I don't play Genshin anymore. I uninstalled it. Okay, here we go. Okay, remember, damn it. My favorite place to yoink people. Oh well, time to find out if you can survive one of these. Oh, that barely fucking tickles. You can probably survive all three of them if they stack. Oh, fuck that. The captain took his coat off and revealed his bloody waist to the master. What? I have no context for this. I've completely wiped all the Hoyo games from my computer. I wasn't having fun. Who's the captain? Oh, one of the fucking Ajax and Arlecchino, whatever they're called. The Tui Harbingers, yes, that's the one. I absolutely did not know that began with an F. For some reason I was thinking something began with a C. It might just be because his name is Captain. I'm doing better than the people who tried to boycott her. Man, those boycotts never work. I mean, not never. Sometimes they do, but 9 times out of 10, when they try to do, when you hear about a group trying to start a boycott of a video game or something, they have drastically failed to understand the core point of a boycott. You need specific achievable goals, and you need the majority to be agreed on what on it. You're not getting that with a video game with like millions of players. Oh. Interesting. I usually beat Ingrid to that, which means Para's got quick draw. There's a specific cowboy-based term I'm looking for, and I can't remember what it is. Also overextend with the scope of the boycott. Exactly. They did the exact same thing when they tried doing the healer strike here. Because I thought they actually had a couple of points. But they didn't focus in on those. So they lost a bunch of people. And hold on. Can I do something more of this? If you right click on someone's name on Twitch chat, it gives you immediate access to everything. Ah. I've just been left clicking and then it has to load. Which is annoying. Although I also don't have to, because from Stream Manager, it turns out I have a button that just says ban. High noon. Oh my god, I haven't played Overwatch in forever. Although from what I hear, it might stay that way. Bless their socks. Most of the people that tried to boycott still played and posted that they were pulling. See, a financial boycott would make sense. Because even with... There's 150,000 gil worth of boots I just decent. There's so much money. Because I accidentally bought 2 pairs of them the other day. And I was like, well, if I wait a little while, I can sell one of them off. You know, I could put it back on the market board. And then I fucking didn't. And that was so much money I just threw away. Oh, this hurts me. Don't play Overwatch. I used to. I used to be a healer main in Overwatch. Well, no, I used to be a Symmetra main, and then they made it worse, and so I became a healer main. Okay, those looking decent. I wondered why they were up there in the green. It's just like at the top. I was like, oh, it must be from Vanguard or something. It fucking wasn't. So much money. I'll never go back to Overwatch with how good Marvel Rivals and Deadlock are looking. Nice. I don't think I could go back to like team-based like that, like whatever genre Overwatch is. What are those? Vanguard Earrings Ascending. I don't need those. I should keep them because I'm leveling. Oh, whatever. It'll be fine. Hero shooters? Yes, that's the one. I could see myself drifting back to Apex at some point, but the problem with that is it's expensive. Because I have, one, I have no impulse control, and two, I don't need to crack another tooth. I mean, that's part of the reason I quit the MiHoYo games. Like, the impulse control problem. Anything with a battle pass and a bunch of cosmetics, just, it's like I'm getting fished for. Marvel Rivals is fun. Maybe, I might check it out. I never really got into Marvel, honestly. It just wasn't my thing, and by the time it became like a thing I even knew about, they were like 40 years into the comics, and I was like, no fucking way I'm reading all of that. So, it just never sort of shook out that way for me. Come on, one of you has to give me XP. Bastard. People love Jeff. Who the fuck is Jeff? Jeff. The cutest shark with— oh! I think I've seen the shark. He's got a little costume, right? And he's like a shark dog because he's got legs or something. That rings a bell, although it does ring a bell. Yeah? Okay, good. I didn't just hallucinate a dog shark. That's kind of a relief. I wouldn't put it past me. What did— get out of here. They buffed him, Jeff the Land Shark. He sings the Jaws scene when he smirks. That sounds adorable! Oh no, that's adorable. No, stop! I don't want to get into another hero shooter. Or whatever the genre is. It is? Okay, I may have to go down a YouTube rabbit hole, but I really need to not get into more of those. Oh, for the love of God, would they ever give us another spearfishing gig? This thing haunts my dreams. Or my nightmares. The hell are you? No, worthless. Fucking bugs, honestly. Let me see. We need to go talk to Otis. Okay, he is near the electric strike. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Dynamic. I hope you enjoy the emotes. I don't remember what they are. It's been a while since I've updated them. Hold on. I don't have light here. Oh god, I'm gonna give it on Dawntrail. I don't want to spend 6 years fighting everything. Although if he's gonna make me fight— oh fuck! Excuse me. Surprise hunt mark, my favorite. I remember when I think I was gathering or something in Elpis, or I was either gathering or I was on a combat class, but I was on level for Elpis, and I accidentally attracted the attention of the hunt mark. Getting one tapped at level 98 did not fill me with confidence. Oh, I didn't dump any of this on a retainer. Okay, well, you can go in the bag of relics. None of these classes are leveled. How we doing, Otis? So, my new friends, I would enlist your aid in procuring the ingredients for our repast. After all, the most enjoyable meals are those we make together. We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients did you have in mind? First of all, some yam and pumpkin. The people of the outskirts should be willing to share their harvest, if you and Galulja could go and speak to them. Sure. I'll ask for the cast-offs too, as usual. As for Magical Girl and Alice, I would be obliged if you could procure some woolback meat. The creatures can be found grazing on the slopes outside of town. As beef is less readily available, their flesh makes for a good substitute. That of the younger ones especially, as it is more tender and less gamey. Consider it done. We'll be back with the meat before you know it. Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to the other preparations. Fetch quests? They're all fetch quests. They're either fetch quests or dungeon quests, and most of them are fetch quests. I don't remember why we're having a meal together. I have the vague suspicion it's something to do with, like, eating together helps you get along or something. I sent you a gift of the captain serving in Genshin so you don't have to play. Thank you. I'm sure their waist will be very grippable. Hold on, wait. I was gonna do this on Warrior because I have gear for Warrior. Why is Paladin yelling at me? Oh, right, the glamour portrait thing. Okay. I don't know why this one's yelling at me either. You have nothing on... Oh. Actually, I do know why that one's yelling at me. Do I? No, that's glammed. I have no idea. Also sent you one of him kneeing a god in the pelvis so hard she gets impact frames. Excuse me? Should I be concerned, I was gonna say. Oh. I so rarely have had a chance to use that yet. No, I need the speedy thing, thank you. I guess I have to see. Who even is that? Is that supposed to be Himiko? Oh, I appreciate it didn't throw me off a cliff while I was tabbed out. What's this? Am I to understand you've already procured the meat? Not like it was hard. The Pyro Archon Mavika, but it's literally just Himiko. It's always just Himiko. That poor woman, like, they killed her off and then they dragged her corpse back again and, like... That poor woman cannot rest in peace. Good heavens, you have! And such a choice cut it is, besides. 'Tis plain you know how to handle yourself in battle. Were it 400 years ago, I would have recruited you to the Royal Knights. Ha ha ha! I would die for you, Otis. For now. Once Alice brings her portion, we shall have a glorious bounty to satisfy growing younglings like yourselves. Indeed, I expect there will be ample leftovers to share with the good folks of the Drift Downs. They always appreciate a warm meal. Now, seeing as you've completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make of you. We've exhausted our supplies of kindling electrope, and I should be grateful if you could search the houses yonder for more. In the Old Kingdom, electrope rations were issued to each citizen. While small, fragments may still be found here and there. If you can obtain 5 pieces, say at least 1 ought to be what we require. That is, the kind that converts lightning to fire. Galulja can identify them by their circuitry, so pray, take them to him. The boy has become quite deft at discerning electrope types, and in a very short time, I might add. Now, off you go, and happy foraging. Okay, so this is not part of Yasalani. I did think the architecture didn't fit. That landed here. This is yeah, this doesn't fit Yasalani architecture at all. But it's I need the bridge over here. Pre-Alexandria or no, this is part of the barrier. So when did they all move into Solution 9? Have they slowly been moving in? Has it been getting worse? I assume around the time all the sentries went defective. Wait a minute, what do you mean you want me to get 5 pieces? This is a fetch quest in Final Fantasy. It's 3. It's always 3. Well, I'll take that personally. Oh, I can't be asked getting that motorbike mode. I forgot. Yeah, oh my god, I forgot how slow this is. Never mind. I think sprinting might actually be faster. Not only is she Himiko, she does the iconic final lesson greatsword swing, which cleaves a bunch of shit, then a few seconds later the impact hits. Oh yeah. I mean, with all due respect to the story writers, get a new gimmick. I don't mean to be rude, but like, at some point, you're gonna have to let that poor bitch stay dead. I know they're doing an overlapping, like, oh, for fuck's sake, now I'm actually gonna have to fight this guy. I know they're sort of doing like an overlapping worlds thing, but like, let her stay dead, please, for her own sake. I appreciate that their main thing with Warrior is just to keep giving it a bigger axe. Himiko and Y'shtola fighting for the bigger synth life force collection. I mean, Y'shtola survived, so I think she wins that one by default. She's sort of died, but it's never stuck. And Himiko, it's definitely stuck. She's just constantly been like a ghost haunting the narrative. Otis says you have Electrope for me? Wow, you found a lot. Let's see. This one creates wind. This one is for water. You can tell just like that? I'm impressed. Clever, isn't he? I'll bet he gets it from his father. Ah, this is it. This one converts to fire. It's absorbed lots of lightning, so we should be able to kindle a flame easily. Thank you, magical girl. Himiko split herself across the Did she, though? Or did she just get chosen as, like, the multiverse's favorite, well, judging by that, give bounce target. Thanks to your kind assistance, we have everything we need for our repast. You have done your part, and now I shall do mine. I bid you relax, my friends. The meal will soon be served. This is the kind of thing families do, Galulja. We have meals together and talk about what's on our minds. So you ate with your father? Yes, with them and my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve and I doing the talking, though. Kona and the head of Reason occasionally joined in, and Zeralja spoke when he was spoken to. You said you have 2 papas. Does that mean one is yours and the other is my father's? No, both are our father. He's what people call blessed siblings, a Mamulja with 2 heads. Zeralja is his true-born child, while Kona and I were adopted and don't share the same blood. But that doesn't make us any less a family. What matters is that our hearts are connected. The head of resolve taught me that. Family. Do you have someone like that too? A person you think is family, even though you don't share the same blood? That's a good question. What about you? Yeah, Alice, we both know that there's a reason you're looking directly at me. And the answer is yes. I have adopted all of the scions, even the ones that are older than me, but mostly Alice. I do, and they're very dear to me. I'd like to meet them one day. She's right there. Her name is Alice. She's probably currently dying of embarrassment because I said it out loud, but she's right there. And both of them are my father. We call that gay marriage. No, what we call gay marriage is Galul Jaja and Ket and Ram. Although they might have been divorced. I'm not sure. Self-obsessed. I mean, how would that even work? Since it's not like it's cloning, so you don't have two separate bodies. It's the same body, so... Wait. No, that's a rabbit hole. That's very TOS. Why are you dressed like an extra from Vanilla Ice music video? Because the PvP gear is really good. Sorry, Galulja is trying to have a moment, and I'm talking about my glam. And also because the crafted BDSM gear is, there's a collar on the top that's clipping through my hair drastically, and I fucking hate it. The fact that I color match with Alice was a coincidence. This top just comes in this color. So, Galulja, I'm hoping that we could be family, you and I. Won't you tell me about yourself? You really want to know about me? I do. I want to know all about you. The things you love, the things you hate, anything and everything. I want to know all about you too. That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story too, Otis. As you wish. Be forewarned that mine is a tale that will be long in recounting. It was before lightning had altered the world that I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights. We're talking hundreds of years prior to the calamity, right? Indeed. Earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form. 454 years ago, to be precise. Then, you used to be a normal person? Oh yes, I was once flesh and blood like you, and I proudly served as a knight of Alexandria. So, rather than a machine that behaves like a person, you are, an actual person? How is this possible? 'Tis only natural that you are confused. Hear my tale to the end, and all shall become clear. The foremost duty of the Royal Knights was the protection of the royal family. In my time, that was their Majesties the King and Queen, and their only child, Her Highness the Princess. By then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some manner of conflict over Electrope. Thus was our kingdom drawn into a war with its neighbor. That war was the catalyst for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amidst the chaos, the king and queen among them. For a blessing, we were able to protect the princess, who then rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was our young queen that, at her behest, we even took in refugees from the enemy nation. But sadly, her reign was cut short. Like many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning, and one day she collapsed and passed away. How tragic. Aye, nary was there a citizen whose eyes remained dry, and many a moon was spent constructing a great tomb worthy of her memory.
Emotional damage!
Yet I clung to hope still, for while Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest scientists had successfully extracted her soul. I think we know where that's going. Did we hear that right? Extracted her soul? Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we may live on. This age-old belief had always comforted our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into reality through the power of electrope. In time, we succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the Queen eternal death. Yet it wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure, for the ultimate goal was to recreate a person as they were in life, and this required that their memories be further extracted from their soul. This sounds like a war crime. It took many years of research to make this possible, by which time I had become a grey old man. With my days numbered, I did not hesitate to volunteer myself as a test subject for the procedure. So it was that I attained this vessel, and by my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who are recreated from the memories of the departed. The Endless, they are called. If your tale is true, then the queen that your people brought back to life... I think we know who it is. Oh, so you know Her Majesty as well. My description of her boundless kindness must have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. Actually, we mostly felt suspicion, but maybe we shouldn't bring that up. I haven't met her myself, I confess. And not since assuming my current form. I wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. I think maybe she's not quite the way you remember. Y'all ever played Soma? I have not. The Endless. So, all this time, Sphene wasn't alive? She lives, yet she does not. 'Tis admittedly a difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, an Endless feels, thinks, and acts precisely as that person would. In that sense, I believe they are alive. The Alexandrians know about this, right? It can't have gone unnoticed that Sphene is perpetually youthful. No one really knows about the Endless. People who wear regulators don't even think about death. Everyone sees that the Queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. To them, it's just who she is. Are the people at Everkeep Endless too? While there should be as many Endless as those who have died, I believe they are limited in where they can exist. Queen Sphene is unique in her ability to appear before you. Strictly speaking, I myself am not an Endless. They are created using memories extracted from a soul, but my entire soul was placed inside a machine. Being inside a machine makes you different. How? While I do not understand the finer points, my life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then it would be over for me. Much like a being of flesh and blood. Hardly an endless, unchanging life, I'm sure you'll agree. An endless, unchanging life. I can't help but be reminded of the Ia. Yeah, they were all clinically depressed. Did Kafkawa and the others know about all this? Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. For now, let's share what we've learned with Kryl and Raha. I can't help but have misgivings about this. I gotta say, the quest complete audio does defuse some of the tension sometimes. It's more spooky Bioshock. Are they doing that in Bioshock? I never played Infinite.
Nahe, is that you?
Good gods, Ellen Nespia! It's been too long, my friend! Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sphene has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
What? It's Kafkiwa. You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
It's not ringing any bells.
Cool. She's dead. I assume she put herself in a robot in time to prevent getting erased? Or clouded? Oh, Christ.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
Is anyone else here from the village?
Hey!
Poor Erenville.
Huh? Ellen Espia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
This cannot be. The memories of the departed are taken away. No.
Nespia, where are you? The others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you? Do you hear me? Say something, would you?
Oh, poor Erenville. I hate when media does that. Which one? The quest sound or the surprise death? Okay, it wasn't that much of a surprise. And thank you, I will indeed hydrate with what's left of this cold coffee. Flashback to something that didn't happen that long ago. I'm kind of okay with it in this game because they usually just do like a still shot. So it's just like a reminder in case you left it between MSQ, and I have been known to stop doing MSQ and wander off for a couple of months. So I do I kind of like it in this because they don't make you sit through a whole scene about it. But yeah, no, I do know what you mean. As many endless as those who have died. So where are they? And how have they been living up until now? Although the mood became a tad subdued at the end, I thoroughly enjoyed our repast together. We did too, Otis. To hear about the Endless was something of a shock, but we likewise enjoyed your company. Above all, I'm glad that you and I could talk, Galulta. We're gonna get along great, I just know it. You think so? Hahaha, I'm happy for you, my boy. And now then, I presume you'll be returning to Everkeep. Permit me to accompany you at least part of the way. What do you think accompany means? Cutscene was 2 weeks ago now, I think. I think it might have been 3. Cause that cutscene was one of the earlier ones when we arrived. And, in the outskirts, and then we went to Solution 9. Then we did Solution 9 and came out to Otis. So I think it's 3 weeks. Which would make it 4 weeks. Because of the week where I just didn't do MSQ. About Sveen. It doesn't matter to me if she's an Endless. Whether she's alive like you and me or not. I've seen enough to know that she has a good heart. What worries me is the burden she bears. We still don't know what it is. I expect there are things she can't tell us, not with Zoraja watching. But at the very least, I'd like to know what the Endless are to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to delay us. I just felt the urge to share my thoughts with you. Oh, on the way back, let's make a quick stop at the Drift Downs. I want to tell Tapu how it went. The Drift Downs are the border between... Yes. Okay. Where was that hunt mark? No, that was, Wait, it was somewhere around here. Is it despawned? No, surely not. They don't do that, do they? I actually don't know. Maybe it was an A rank. A ranks just sort of get cleared out anyway. No, fuck off. Gonfafarium. Oh, it's a robo-elephant. Oh. Robo-elephant that has now aggroed onto me. It's about to have company. Unless I get lucky. There we go. Okay, we were close enough that might not have mattered, but this way we can do this. Ooh, ether current. Wide. Gimme. Why are you waving? Ah, you are returned. Were you able to find Galulta? We were, thanks to you. All's well with the boy. I'm relieved to hear that. And to know he has family who worries for him. Galulta, too, must be glad. I hope so. I'll try not to rush or force anything, though. It's for him to decide what I am to him. Why, what a pleasant surprise it is to meet you in these parts. I can't remember the voice I gave her. I know it was high-pitched. Sveen, what are you doing here? Visiting my people. Are you doing the same, perchance? I suppose we are, yes. Listen, there's something we'd like to talk to you about. Could we have a word in private? I bet this will go down well. No, it won't. So you know about the Endless? While we may not discuss it openly, my people will have surely noticed that I haven't changed for hundreds of years. I've made no attempt to conceal my nature. If I may ask, though, who was it that told you about the Endless? Only a few should be familiar with the concept. Oh, that sounds like a secret. I'm afraid I can't say. I bear no ill will towards this mystery individual, lest that be your concern. I'm merely curious. Come on, keep your mouth shut. Tell me, Sphene, you care for your people, that much is plain. And I assume you care for the Endless too. Earlier, in Everkeep, there was something you wanted to tell us. Was it to do with them? Push it off the cliff. Do yourself a favor, I wish. The Endless are as dear to me as my living citizens. They are as much my family. But they can only be sustained by meeting certain exacting requirements. And thus far, we've managed to do so. But should more people die, I fear we would be pushed beyond our limit. Their preservation demands vast amounts of energy. Energy? I don't understand the workings of it all, but is there something we can do to help? Then... would you be willing to become Alexandrian citizens? They're batteries, aren't they? They're meat batteries. That's a really specific phrase. What? I have my nation, my people to protect. I can't just become Alexandrian. Indeed. I suppose you cannot. First, you tell us to make peace. Then you tell us to go home. What exactly is it that you want? The same as you, of course. To protect my people. Tell us more about the energy the Endless need. Shout out to the Matrix, oh god. That wasn't a request, Sphene. That I cannot say. I do not ask that you understand or like me, but I wish... I wish we had been born on the same side of it. Hey, what do you mean by that? Wait, Sphene! Damn it. Well, I think we've kept everyone waiting long enough. Let's continue on to the Everkeep. And let's not tell Otis about our conversation with Sphene. I don't want to risk causing him pain. Push her quick. Be all like, this is Sparta! I'd love to, but they wouldn't even let me break the fingers of the villain in the healer job quests, and she was fucking annoying. I believe my exact phrase to Ingrid was that I wanted to break her fingers, heal them, and then break them again. And she got away. I mean, she blew herself up, but she kind of got away, which is very annoying. I'm hoping the quest you get for doing all of the job quests resolves that problem. Horrible, wretched little woman. Brat. Who needs a Geneva Convention? Exactly. We don't even have a Geneva. Not in Eorzea.
Why don't you come with us? You might get to see Sphene. 'Tis a magnanimous and much appreciated offer, but I must decline. A part of me longs for an audience with Her Majesty, it is true. Yet, though it be in my previous life, I failed to protect my queen. I couldn't bear to show my face before her. And such an uncomely one besides.
All right. If that's how you feel, we won't force you. But rest assured, we'll visit with Gululja, and we hope you'll cook for us again.
It would be my pleasure. You are welcome to bring other comrades should you so desire. The more the merrier.
He's too nice, they're gonna kill him. I don't want them to. Wait, maybe they won't. Someone's gotta raise that child.
I've been looking all over for you.
Is that Kafka? Oh, no. I was gonna say she wouldn't be out of breath, she's a robot. The fuck are you?
Nostalgia, was it? What's the matter?
Oh, one of the rebels.
It's Zoralja. He marches to Vanguard.
Did we not give you guys a link, Pearl?
So he's done waiting. But why weren't we alerted sooner?
We're hard to find.
Our transmissions are being jammed. The lookouts couldn't get through to us.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Wayakoi is at Vanguard too, but I can't reach her. Oh, what are we to do?
Kill him.
Stay calm. Kafkiwa has yet to be alerted, yes? Take word to the back room as fast as you can.
Our link pearls may still work. I'll try contacting those in Tuliolo.
Different technology, they don't know how to block it, I'm guessing.
Otis, I need you to keep Gululja safe.
You needn't ask.
I want to go with you.
That's a terrible idea.
Absolutely not. A battle's no place for you.
Gululja, the people of the outskirts must be evacuated. For this crucial task, I require your assistance. Remember, when battle is at hand, anything can happen. Caution is as valuable as any blade.
Yes, sir.
I managed to get hold of Alphano. He'll inform Kona.
Good. How's the situation in Tulichola?
There's nothing to worry about, or so my brother assured me. With such short notice, though, I doubt they'll be fully prepared.
I mean, they've been preparing for it for a while. Like, there was a whole thing about it.
They'll be ready, I'm sure of it. The vow of reason is not to be underestimated. I'm coming, Zoralja. And we will finish this once and for all.
Yeah, kick his ass. I'm looking forward to this. I want this man dead. Not as much as I wanted the Healer Quest villain dead. I'm gonna be honest, she was a real pain in the ass. Why does your armor have one very specific piece of outfit have one very specific piece of armor? You mean the crotch plate? Yes. Because this is from the BDSM gear tank set. The Gomthorian Trousers of Fending. Whatever the level 90 something. What level is that? It's 90 some. Maybe 90. Hold on. Gomthorium thingy of Fending. Is it an armor craft? Yes, but I don't have. Oh, I don't have the higher level stuff unlocked. That would be why. Because I think it's the level 96 or 97 crafted warrior gear, or all of the crafted gear actually for that level, looks a lot like you are going to a BDSM meetup after the combat. Or a biker meetup, I guess, but like, no, nobody thinks thinks you're going to a biker meetup. But they are also really cool looking pants, so c'est la vie. This is the moment of truth. We have to hold Zoralja here. And I know exactly how to do that. Upon speaking with Wukelmat, several cutscenes will play in sequence. So, question for you. Do you want hydration break and then cutscenes, or cutscenes and then hydration break? No. Yes. Cutscenes, then break, or break, then cutscenes. Because I don't know how long this will take. And they're being horrendously vague about it. Also unlock this one now. So you got 1 for cutscenes first and 2 for break first. Which I think means break first wins it. Oh, let me... Because I'm pretty sure we get combat after these cutscenes as well. So we can flow straight into it that way. What? Am I in a sanctuary? Can I fix my ground plate? Yes, I can. How my portrait's looking fixed. Oh yeah! Before we go for our hydration break though, I picked up the level 100 white mage weapon. It is just a candelabra. I'm straight up out here hitting people with a candelabra, which I fucking adore. That is fantastic. As far as I'm concerned, whoever had that idea needs to be promoted. Because they're clearly a genius. But it also makes this portrait look so fucking funny. Because when I set this portrait up, this was a hammer. So it made a lot more sense. Although, I think the candelabra is a little bit more terrifying than a hammer. Because a hammer you expect to get hit. Does it set people on fire too? No. Funnily enough, this class has no fire spells. At all. At a certain level, you have rock and wind spells. And you have water with Aqua Veil. And then your rock and wind get upgraded to light. But you never go near fire. Fire is for thaumaturges and black mages and red mages. Because fire is not considered white magic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, these 3 casters, black mage, summoner, and red mage, get fire. I assume blue mage does as well. They don't count. But it is incredibly funny because I don't think I've ever seen any of them with a fire-based weapon. Except... So, Black Mage did have a lantern weapon in the last X-Pack, but it was blue. Like, the light coming from it was blue. It looks incredible. It's a fantastic weapon. I don't even play Black Mage, and I still bought that weapon. But because it's blue, I do not, like, mentally consider it to be fire. Cares about magic, just use the candles. I mean, I would. The problem is, my auto attack does about 30 damage. This does a few thousand. Actually, I think we're up to about 50,000. I saw that might have been a warrior attack, that might have been a warrior crit, not a white mage one. But we're definitely around 20k. So it would be devastatingly inefficient to just bonk them over the head. But it is doable. Black Mage might have also had a fire weapon from P8. I have not touched Savage, and I'll be cold in my grave before I do because that terrifies me. So if they did, I'm proud of them for having that. Don't ever bring it near me. I'm terrified of you if you have it. Maybe in like 4 X-Packs, I will potter into Savage from Endwalker, but like no fear. No shot am I doing that now. I am a consummate coward and I will happily own up to that. However, since we are stood next to an Aetheryte, I'm gonna go dump some stuff in the retainers before we do hydration. The current Savage tier isn't too bad. I've heard people say that the current Savage tier is much gentler than the Endwalker one, but Party Finder can't do it. Specifically, I heard someone say they were having trouble getting a group in Party Finder who could do... I don't know what they were talking about because I haven't done it, but it was a mechanic. It was either Savage or Extreme, but the point of... The gist of the mechanic was stand still and let it resolve. And apparently they were having quite a bit of trouble getting people who could do that. Purple Fire doesn't narrow it out. I think I've seen a few Purple Fire mechanics over the years. I don't think any of them so far have been stand still and resolve. EX1. Oh, Valley Garmunda. Yeah. Well, it kicks my ass. Dump those in there. I wonder if my demi materials I slapped up sold. No, I don't care. Oh, the Black Mage weapon. Got you. Yeah, I understand. Again, yeah, like... when they have fire, but it's not red, I never quite consider it fire. I always think of it like magic fire. Although, to be fair, I remember, now that you've reminded me, Phoenix did have purple fire. Fuck off. I don't need grade 2 alchemists. I desperately need to clean out my alchemist retainer, though. The second Savage seems easier than the first. I will find that out. People are so bad at the second Savage. Is that the honeybee one? With the pheromones? Because I have heard stories. Those are leathers, not hides. This is food, so I don't need to worry about you. Doing the old Savages isn't that bad now. So here's the thing. At the end of Shadowbringer's start of Endwalker, maybe? Me and some friends fuck, no, don't go in there. Me and some friends decided we would try Omega Savage, unsynced for the mount. Didn't go great. I do not have the 08 or 012 mount. So, while the Endwalker Savages may not be so bad now, no, I'm not doing that again. Ideally, never in my life. It was borderline. Okay, to be fair, like at least one of the people in there was miserable, but I think it was only the one actually. Oh, 12S? Yeah. I think we were we were doing 012 because we wanted the mount, and I think we'd all collectively forgotten that there's a mount in 08. I did that with 2 friends. I have that many friends that are good at the game, but it's learning the mechanics. Because every time I try to watch a video, it glazes off me like fucking water off a duck. Anyone buying those outdoor pizza ovens again? Because they look pretty good. It was rough with 3. Yeah, I imagine it would be. No one's buying them. Well, they are, but not for any fucking money. Yeah, I think my biggest thing with Savage is I'm very much a do-it-to-learn-it person, and there's no way in hell I would be willing to sit down and do 6 hours a day, every day, for a week to learn a video game fight. I would genuinely rather start chewing my way through the glassware cabinet. But like, so be it, you know? Some people just don't like it, some people do. I think they're fucking bonkers, but that's not a crime. 6 hours? I mean, this is like on level Savage, and that would be like like week 1 on level of Savage. I also plays Elden Ring is nowhere near that level of suffering. Just don't think about the expensive shoes you just... I know! Actually, was it even 100? Let's see how much money I just lost on those fucking shoes. $194K today is my purchase in here. It should be. No. I know I bought 1 pair on Omega. That was the problem. I hopped over to Omega to buy a pair. Because some of the stuff, like the top and stuff, was going for like 200K on here. Yeah, I'm not paying that for a shirt. So I hopped over to Omega to pick it up. And, I forgot what I did and didn't have. It was the fending pants, though. Oh, there it is. Yeah, my name is not... I forgot my name's not Una anymore. Yeah, 120K, roughly. I mean, it could be a lot worse. Good thing I didn't pay the 200K, because then I would have openly been weeping. Week 1 is rough. I would never. Worst part about Omega, prices are almost always the highest on the DC. Best part, prices are almost the highest on the DC. No, Omega's so much cheaper than Phantom for gear. Like, I got my Kingdom Curse of Fending, this one, for like 90K. Someone bought one of these for 1.5 million. Louis was so much cheaper. Well, I don't know. When I used a bot to check the prices for what was it? What specific items? Yeah. So I used a bot to check the prices, but for some reason it's only checked Omega. Maybe I should have hopped to Louis. My God. Oh wait, I know why she bought one for 1.5 million. That is because that person melds them. Pentamelds them before they put them up on the board. I have a full crafter set from them. It was very much appreciated. Not for level 100. My crafters aren't up there yet, but I assume they're doing it. Yeah, there they are. They have it fully melded. I'm fascinated to know how much... I want to know this person's book balances. Like, how much have you spent on materia to pentameld these versus how much have you made? Party Finder's a toss-up. Yeah. P4S. Got a good group. Didn't really have to do mechs. Nice. And finally got his hammer. Hey, nice. Fortunately, I don't actually see the savage weapons too often, and I wouldn't recognize them if I saw them, because I don't know what they look like. So I don't get a lot of weapon jealousy, which means I've saved myself from wandering off into... From wandering off into Savage just because of that. Why am I in here? How much are these still going? These are still going for good prices. Why are you selling them for... Oh yeah, because you need like 100, right? Everyone whose name pops up in that sale history more than like twice has too much money. Wanted a hammer for war for so long? Valid. I mean, I'm still thrilled about the pizza cutter. I don't think I'm taking this off for a while. I wouldn't have given a hoot about that one. Only, we were playing Elden Ring, and one of the NPCs in Rykard's house shows up with it. And that's when I decided I liked it. The Dwarven Hammer sucks. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Mid, and that's being polite. I wonder, I'm looking forward actually to seeing what they're doing with the tome weapons this time, because the last batch slapped severely. That White Mage Crescent Moon thing has carried my Pinello glam so far. Let me see. Pop that over there. I wish we got a few more nicer dancer ones, but I suppose there's really only so much you can do when your prime concept is a circle. What dance reference am I still using? Oh! I'm using the replica from the Mandeville ones, okay. I was using the titanium ones for ages because they were so good. Piet as the Dark Sword? Nice. Yeah, Dark, I feel like, Dark is somebody on the team's favorite because their colors and the, like, balance of the colors, if that makes sense. Like, the brightness. They've been winning, I believe. I do still have, I think I have the Titania Dark Knight Sword as well. I need to remember to try and get into EX for this patch, though, because I need those wings. I need them in my soul. PNS sword is so cool. I mean... No, if I look it up, I might start wanting it. And then I run into a problem. It lights on fire? Shit, that does sound really cool. Shit, that does actually sound really cool. Okay, no, I can't. Because I cannot... I don't even do EXs. I cannot start thinking about doing savages. I can't bear the humiliation of how poorly that would go for me for the while, at the very least. Shit, I'm almost out of super ethers as well. Do I have any left in the bag? No. Do I still have the mats for those? Ugh. Oh yeah, no, I remember. 200 those, 200 those, 10. Fuck. 200. Okay, so the kudzu root's really the only thing I need. It's just an ordinary gather in the fringes. Sure, why not? Lag on Oceanic. Yeah, that's a bit rough. I'll say it that way. To be fair, I kind of could have. Probably should have seen that coming. Like, my lag on the NA servers isn't great either. No, I have a few friends I know who do EXs and know what they're doing. So if I'm really nice to them for a specific period of time, they might be willing to drag my battered ass over the finish line. To be fair, I didn't have a terrible time when we did Diamond Weapon, but we did that unsynced, and we had 7 other people who knew what they were doing. So, me not knowing what was going on didn't hinder too badly, because I was on White Mage, so it was just like, press Tetra, don't die. I can't go to EU. Yeah, no, I know the feeling. We are trapped by internet connection, and I don't know where that sentence was going. I think my brain needs rebooting, which means more coffee. So, 2 EXs aren't that bad. Yeah, I've heard the EXs aren't actually that bad. It might be because, like, before Shadowbringers, I didn't have the confidence to do anything, really, in terms of, like, even classes. I wouldn't tank and I wouldn't heal. My confidence was shot. And then Shadowbringers, I started healing. No, did I start healing? I think I started tanking in Shadowbringers. I'd healed a little on White Mage before. I started doing one of them. And then I developed a God complex and picked up the other one. And now I just do both. Sort of. I mean, I don't touch Scholar, but we don't need to talk about that. But I don't need to touch Scholar. Yeah, got one of the wings. Nice. I don't... Honestly, I'm not, like, super impressed with the wings that I've seen so far. But I'm thinking about what they're going to do with the final set. You've got all of the EX wings set. Like, that... They've got a good track record with those. I think they're gonna look really fucking good. So, I'm gonna drag myself over the finish line if it kills me. But yes, I do need slightly more coffee. Over 100 clears, only seen the wings 4 times. Oh! Yeah, it's a good thing those totems are there. I can tell you that. I can imagine that would drive you around the twist. I suppose it's part of the fucking beast. You kind of half concede the point, like, you know you're putting yourself in the vortex of pain. I need to run the non-EX version of Valigarmunda a few times before I even think about going in their EX. Because I can't tell the difference between his stupid cone and his stupid orb. Because because it's just a visual tell, and my camera does not go out far enough, nor am I at the right angle to tell that 90% of the time. I just sort of follow whoever else is in there and hope I don't die. Which, to be fair, isn't ineffective, as long as you're on a class that has like some kind of leap that isn't bound to you targeting somebody. So Dancer and Reaper are fine. Sage is a little bit fucked. I turned the music off because I was doing retainers, didn't I? But yes, hydration break, because I'm getting a little thirsty. Grab some snacks, grab some drinks, and get some stretches, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Alright, well, let's hopefully get some battle content done. I truly hope this is the chance that we get to kick Zeralta's ass, because he has it coming. And has, for a while. Wretched man. Shit, where were we? The outskirts. Yeah, we probably won't be running long past our usual 3 hours just because my stomach is actively growling at me. So I need to, it is a Saturday, which means it is sushi night. So I will be looking forward to that. I can't do this on Dark Knight. It's level 93. Warrior. Please be voiced. Shit. Before we get going, I have a request to make of you. When we confront Zeralja, you must let me face him alone. No. What? No, that's far too dangerous. Why would you put yourself at such risk if we don't have to? We have 2 priorities. The first is to hold Zeralja within the dome and protect Tuliolal. The second is to free Wiyakwi as she's been captured. To make sure we succeed, I need to play the worthy foe for Zeralja. If I come at him with help, he'll likely lose interest and proceed with his attack on the city. That's why it needs to be a duel. Even if Tuliolal is better prepared this time, it's true that it would be best to avoid another battle. And failing that, we might at least weaken Zeralja. Rest assured, I'm not going into this without a strategy. Our time in the Dome has given us invaluable insights into Alexandrian culture. The use of regulators, for one. The secret to Zeralja's strength. Then you mean to... That's right. If I destroy his regulator, he'll be unable to draw upon souls. We'll see how much he wants a duel after that. So, will you leave Zeralja to me? It's nothing the vow of resolve can't we believe in you, Lemity. Remember hating Bakul Jaja? That was a long time ago. Yeah, but he was early enough in the story quest to get redeemed. Zeralja's way too late. Thank you, magical girl. It's true that this is your decision, and how you choose to handle it is your decision. That this is your fight, and how you choose to handle it is your decision. But if we see you struggling, or Zeralja attempts to call upon his minions, we will go to your aid. Fair enough. Knowing you'll be there, I can give it my all. Together with Kona, I'll keep Tuliolal safe. I'm curious as to why Galorja is dressed very peasanty when he's supposed to be the son of the king, but I guess Zeralja doesn't give a shit.
Zeralja!
Hello.
You disappoint me, Uklamat. We are foes, yet you had my admiration for defeating Father and claiming the throne. But instead of coming for me, you gallivant with the resistance. Do I intimidate you?
I am here, brother. I did not run, nor hide. I have come to kill you. Let her go. Your quarrel is with me.
And will you settle it one-on-one, or call upon all and sundry yet again? Not that it would make any difference.
No. Like Papa did, I'll face you alone.
Really? You believe you stand a chance? Have you forgotten how it ended for Father?
I remember you couldn't win without relying on other people's souls. Alone, I may be weak, but so are you.
So be it. Do not regret your decision. Release her.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I thought I was done for.
Don't!
Oh, I didn't think she was walking away from that alive.
Had you let her die, you could have dealt me a telling blow. Your compassion will be the end of you.
I'm not letting anyone else die. And you will never surpass Papa.
But I have. With these very hands, I slew him.
His body may be gone, but his spirit lives on in us.
The Yokui's delusion is catching, I see.
It's no delusion. Papa's love for Tulihiola gives me strength even now. Ah! Come, let's get this over with. For my people and Sphines.
How gullible you are. All of this is Fiend's doing. Her objective is to harvest all life outside the barrier. Our interests happen to align, hence our alliance.
Liar! Sphine would never do that!
I mean...
The King of Resolve speaks the truth. How did she...
Told you she was suspicious. Weird of her to show a hand.
The attack on Taral was no less my desire than Zeralja's.
You said you wanted none of this. It was a farce from the very start.
Yes, I used you.
So it was all just a lie then? What you said about loving your people as family? About wanting to see them smile?
I do this for them. For what it's worth, I'm sorry I deceived you. But I had no choice. If I'm to save my people, I must take the lives of yours.
Then yours aren't worth saving.
Behold, Wuklamat, the benevolent Queen Sphine. An illusion that orchestrated a massacre.
Endless, or machine, or whatever you are now, you bear the memories of the person you once were. When you speak of slaughtering my people, do you feel nothing?
I don't know what that was supposed to indicate.
Nothing is dearer to me than my people. It matters not whether they are living or endless. As queen, I will do anything to protect them. If it were you, could you have found another way? With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
Well, I don't think I'd have done a genocide about it.
What exactly do you seek to do? What are you protecting your people from?
You waste your words. There is no turning back. Is this the strength that the love of Tuliyollal lends you? A weak ruler walks a path of ruin. Tell me, which of us is worthy of their throne?
I already know. It will never be you! As long as you think only of yourself, you'll never be worthy. You'll never surpass Father or me! You can't rely on souls anymore. It's over.
Don't think you've won yet. Oh no, far from it.
Oh, I hate that sentence.
Give the order to the fleet. Raise Tuliyollal to the ground and harvest every last soul! It is over. For Tuliyollal, your works, your people, all will be ash before the day is done.
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I'm not the only Dawn's servant.
I'm very interested to see what Kona's been up to. Why is it that there's always some guy who just decides that genocide is the best option? I mean, it does make an easy villain, but... That is not Tuliyollal.
They're coming!
Oh, he has slut chaps on.
Well, come on then, you 10 bastards.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're enjoying yourself.
Where the fuck did you come? Oh yeah, she was here. I forgot about that.
I'm Head Sauro. Nothing gets a hunter's blood pumping like a little danger.
Well now, it seems we have that in common. I haven't felt this alive in a good while.
Dola, you dealt with the end of the universe. Like, 6 months ago. Wartime. I didn't sound very enthusiastic about that, but... I'm good for part of that. Yeah, I mean, he does that though. That's like a whole thing.
That's the spirit. We promised Valkona we deliver him a mountain of scrap. And I'm not about to let these hollow men make a liar out of me.
I appreciate that they've started giving up on having their guns out. It's just the swords.
Hey kid, the ones below are yours.
You got it. Wait, what do you mean below?
Don't worry about it. He's about to do something incredibly effective.
see that every day.
Hardly sporting, and this despite our best efforts to thin the enemy ranks.
Would have been cool as a solo duty. I mean, maybe, but I really like the cinematic flourish of it, especially since we spent all that time getting Tyrell to work together. Okay, they were already doing
While it's
that,
not
but...
quite what we had planned, I'm glad we chose to remain in Tyrell.
As am I. 'Twas an unexpected but welcome opportunity to join in the defense of this realm.
He didn't warn
And
the
to
locals.
his credit, Kona did ask very nicely. Still, it's a pity his brother had to delay our pleasure jaunt. But business always comes first.
It's not even an AoE. Thanks, right? Can't believe the gay dads had their honeymoon interrupted. Yeah, exactly. I actually wasn't expecting them to attack outside of Tuliolo. At least not straight away. I assumed they'd take the capital city and then march. I'm trying to understand why being a black mage is slightly illegal in War here. These guys are really bad at being an attacking army.
Come no closer, you bastards!
That was
a near thing. Are you all right? You
Save your life. Yes, I know. Don't squander it.
I never thought you of all people would come to my rescue. Pakul Chacha. Thank you. Ah, still rings odd in my ears. The thank yous. But I could get used to it. Right. We're not done yet.
We're holding our own against their infantry. But what of that monstrosity and its escort? If they start bombarding us with cannon fire, we'll have no means of fighting back.
Worry not. We have a countermeasure.
We do? What have you been up to, Kona? It's Vintra!
Bleeding dragon!
It's my husband's sugar daddy. One of them.
What in the Navigator's name is it doing here?
Tuliolo has entered into an alliance with Radzat Khan. A wise and timely decision on Valkona's part.
Oh, he brought back up? Oh, it says Gaia.
Right in the nick.
Bet dollars to donuts.
Truly Yorno shall never forget this debt. We will hold out, Lamachi. So keep your eyes forward. And do what only you can do. Finish this. And return home, safe and...
Fuck. Keep accidentally hitting the damn button. And one of the best songs for the soundtrack, too.
Report from the fleet. The enemy has offered unexpected resistance. We've been forced to withdraw.
Eat shit, loser!
Useless. All of you.
Ah! Stop!
Your Majesty.
You can't be surprised.
Enough of this! Enough!
You definitely shouldn't be
You
surprised.
swore you wouldn't harm my people!
Out of my way.
Have you gone mad?
You're a terrible judge of character.
When
Steve.
the army fails in its duty, it is the charge of the King of Resolve to clean up its mess. To achieve victory by any means necessary. Suralja to Everkeep. Initiate court blood. Execute all civilians and commandeer their souls.
Oh, fun!
No.
Damn you!
Stop! Please, Father, stop!
Kululcha! I told you not to come!
Galulja.
You must flee, Kululja! It isn't safe!
I'm not going anywhere! I have to stop my father!
I am not your father.
Let him go!
Using a child as a shield. Have you no shame?
Release him at once, or you shall answer to me!
Pitiful relic. Kneel before your king.
Oh.
Otis? What's wrong?
Find me at the top of Everkeep. There, we will determine who is fit to rule.
Of course, he's a robot. He doesn't get a choice.
I must protect them.
This is your fucking fault, dipshit! If we're really lucky, Otis is scamming him. Are they just standing there all that time? To be fair, I think it went much quicker than it was for us. We must hurry back to Everkeep. Zoraja thinks nothing of others' lives. He will kill his own people. Chances are we'll have to face a good part of his army, with Otis among them. Let's all take care. Oh no, is Otis gonna be a boss? Oh, I hate that. You ready? Okay. Oh, this is a duty. Should I do this on tank? It might go a little slower. And Wuklamat can tank. Oh, I'll be fine. I can't believe the hyper-advanced technological society that had things that plug into your brain, it turned out evil. Such a shock.
Ow!
I have no more use for you. Be gone.
Father, wait! Father! Otis, Hamachi, you have to stop him. You have to.
Well, at least he was easy convinced. Well, at least he fainted before he got shot.
What have you done?
Exactly what he was predictably going to do, Sven. He's been here for
Sven,
30 years.
Can't you order them to stand down?
The King of Resolve holds military authority. I cannot overrule his commands.
Oh, wow. Firing all cylinders when you agree to that, weren't you?
If there's something you can do, then do it! Your crimes are beyond forgiveness, but your people are innocent.
Hope you don't mind if I obliterate your army.
I deceived you all, and still...
Don't worry! I'm coming for you when I'm done!
The talk can wait. When you said that you wanted to protect your people, I trust you weren't lying.
Of course not! There's nothing I wouldn't do for them!
Look where that got you.
Then let's split up and get to work.
Do what you can do.
As a conceit, I have clearly lost my patience with, oh, you know, this genocide would help my people.
Please, everyone, lend me your strength!
As a character conceit. It's daft. Unfortunately, it's true to life, but it's also daft. Okay, throw it out of the way. You just stand in the corner and be useless. Seems to be your defining trait. Oh, aside from doing all of the genocide.
Let's deal with these ones first.
Come on. have I been level synced?
There are still those we can save. We keep moving.
Oh, okay, I guess the guys decide they can just go fuck themselves. This decade theme. I'm gonna stop using sprint. So many still crying out in fear and pain. Please hold on. You wouldn't have to if you hadn't been a dipshit. Where's the wildlife here? Oh. Tame? They don't look very fucking tame. Okay, well those are walled off. Of course they are.
Please turn! Damn you, Zerata!
Up to us to stop them!
Come on, this decade, thank you. Where are you evacuating to? I have no souls left. If I get killed again,
You're safe now. Be at ease.
Are you hurt? It's nothing serious. I fell down, that's all. I'll be fine. Oh, thank you for coming to save us. It's such a relief to see Her Majesty is unharmed. Are you hurt? It's only a graze. You needn't worry about me. Just help those who are still out there. Yeah, it'll be a really big relief when we explain to you all that it's Her Majesty that did this to you. Kyle! Glad to see you. Ah, more glad to see you, but for different reasons. The other... Oh, the Jerusalem had money there. Oh, there's like a couple of those. Okay. How drama has all the time. Especially when I'm harder to kill, less is off. Oh, these stunts are the most perfect. There we go. Okay. Okay, fair enough. I'll grant you that one.
Looks like that does it for this area.
Look, the King's forces are on the move.
And the housing district is up there?
There are still civilians on Trueview. Well, we can't leave the wounded. Let's divide into 2 groups. Kryl, Raha, please stay here and render aid. The rest of us will go and deal with the machines.
All right.
Wasn't Erinville up here too? How worried should I be? Please don't kill my rabbit boy.
Otis! You've got to wake up!
Otis?
TrueView sounds like a propagandistic TV channel. It does. To be fair, it probably kind of is.
For the honor of the Royal Knight! Forward!
Oh, why are they immune to stun? They're ads. Wrong button, but alright.
Snap out of it, Otis! Don't you recognize us?
First formation! Show them a nice fella!
I don't want to know what that is. Oh. Oh! Usually those are going up, but alright. I feel like I'm supposed to interrupt that, but I really can't do that.
The machines obey him!
Yeah, he's in charge. There was a whole thing about it. Don't worry, the king is killing you all for good reasons. Sponsored by EA. Yeah, that sounds about right. Thank Otis. Oh, what's that? This is Somniac. I wish to let Ripple not heal. Not heal, tang.
Something about him is familiar, but it couldn't be.
Really, Fiend? Now is the time for this? You're not even in the fight! You lazy fucker!
Third formation!
This is all your fault and you won't even get in the fight. Okay, what is this trying to do? That was good. Yeah, this is, I know this one.
It is him! The captain of the knights!
Not now, Fiend! We're cleaning up your mess! Where? I don't have to set to pick the ones that are fine.
Everyone, keep your guard up!
Great, it tickles. Who the hell just cast people over?
Damn it! How do we bring him to his senses?
Not Equilibrium, that was me. Somebody who did a extremely large deal.
If he still remembers me, then perhaps.
This decade Fiend. His bar, well actually, okay, I was gonna say this HP bar doesn't last forever, but I'm a warrior, it kinda does. That's not the right line that does functionally jack shit. Otis Oathbroken. Oh, that's a fun surname. Otis, why is that your surname? Go green.
Right, he's deactivated. It should be safe to approach.
Otis! No! I remember you, Otis, so please remember yourself. You're a proud knight of Alexandria, a man who lives to serve the kingdom and its subjects.
What the fuck is that? And can I get it as a mouth?
Otis!
Pray, stand back, Your Majesty. I am Sir Otis Bologna, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. Upon mine honor, you shall harm neither my fair queen nor our citizens!
Well, now that you've blunted your sword. 3 tanks in this fight. It's gonna take forever. Earthbreaker Paladin, let's go. No! You're not allowed.
Apologies for the trouble I caused.
You're not allowed to do that to us. Well, I guess technically standing against. I'm assuming the Earthbreaker is because she died originally. Oh, ow, my bone. That hurt.
It's building up energy. Have care.
Yeah, doing that kind of mechanic. 1,000. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's only doing it 0. Why is that called damnation? This is not the Goth tank. Unless it's downing the enemy, I assume. Oh, it gives me a regen. I didn't know that. I do read my tooltips, I swear. Sometimes. Oh yeah, this is just Hello again.
The devil's lightning to itself!
Oh, that was relatively easy.
Let's split up and deal with them.
Calico, thank you. Your DPS. Oh. One of you is gonna have to pull out a limit break. Yeah, I bet it fucking does. Wait, no? No. Oh, God.
Behold! The blade work of a royal knight!
Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, fuck off! I mean again.
So many. This is going to be tough.
It's gonna be impossible. One of you get your fucking cutscene powers out. I bet he is.
Good. At this rate.
You can't seriously tell me I was supposed to successfully kill all of those. Okay, they're not.
Upon mine honor, we shall weather this storm!
Aw, he succeeded at the fail that last time.
Now, lay the fiend low!
Otis, you must stop! Your body can't survive this!
Don't say that. It's a terrible flag to set up for the poor guy.
Hey! I cannot kneel, even should it cost me my life.
Don't like his condition? Why did they give him the health bar? The fact that wait until he finds out she's the reason this is happening, I do kind of want to see that happen. I think out of everybody, Otis has earned the right to find the blower, honestly. I think we all have. Everybody in the room has earned the right to obliterate this. Otis can't hold out so much. Well, you sent me in here with 2 tanks. I mean, I know I already knew that come out with the tanks, but maybe I don't play this here. Oh, holy shit. This is 2%. Fuck.
My queen. Are you unharmed?
I guess he isn't that destined to survive. You monsters.
Otis.
I thought him specifying that if his body was destroyed he'd die was a bit of a warning sign.
Thank you, Lord Captain, for the delicious repast, for everything.
The old units do not have regulators. Their souls cannot be recovered. He is gone. The Otis who so valiantly fought for us. I'm truly grateful for your help. Would that I had the time to thank you properly. But I'm afraid I cannot linger. There are urgent duties I must perform.
Hey, wait!
Are any of those duties stopping your shitty king? No, of course they're not. Chekhov's one hell of a firearm manufacturer? Yeah.
Is everyone all right?
We're fine, but Otis is...
So he's the one who was looking after Galulja.
Thanks to you, Solution 9 has been spared the worst. But the situation on the other levels is grim. We're currently assessing the full extent of the casualties. In the meantime, could you help us treat the wounded?
There are specifically some people missing that we know were in Solution 9, so that's a concern. God damn it. What is Zoralja trying to achieve by slaughtering his own people? That he's still bent on surpassing Papa is clear, but why this massacre? I don't understand. Right now, we can only guess at his intent, but his obsession must be strong indeed to endure after 30 years. But now isn't the time to ponder such things. The people need our help. I've been thinking, by wearing regulators, the people of Alexandria had been spared the fear of death. That's because the device not only resurrects you, it also erases your memories of the departed. The very notion of dying would have become vague, if not forgotten. To be killed over and over again, I can't imagine how traumatized the survivors must be. Even if they're not physically hurt, they would still need care. At a time like this, the citizens need their queen to console them. But where is she gone? I don't know. There are other districts, so perhaps she's checking on them. In any case, it's too much for her to handle alone. Countless people will be distraught, and we ought to provide them with what comfort we can. So while Kafkawa and her crew tend to those with physical injuries, let's seek out those whose wounds are emotional. Understood. If you and Magical Girl want to concentrate on Trueview, the rest of us will see to the other areas. Sounds like a plan. Alright everyone, we'll meet up in the back room after. Where the fuck am I going? This had better not be where I find Arenville's corpse. Just saying. Oh, hello. Noted. Oh, wait, no, that's a sightseeing log. I get the feeling Tuliela is walking out of this in better condition than Solution 9. It's over? I'm still alive? Oh, thank goodness. It makes no sense. What right did the king have to destroy our lives like this? Give us back our peace. Leave us out of your damned war. Oh well, I mean... Who's Arenville? Don't you fucking dare. I've seen Twitter, you can't fool me. Thank you. I'm alright, I think. Say, you were fighting with Queen Sphene, weren't you? Are the rumors true then? That Her Majesty isn't a living person? That her actual body is elsewhere, in the cloud or some such? And she uses a special power to appear before us? I always wondered why the Alexandrians never questioned her true nature, but now I think I understand why. She personally fought to protect us. It's enough for me that she's a worthy ruler. It doesn't matter what she is. I mean, about that. Never have I been so scared in my life. I died in an accident before, but it was nothing compared to this. To be killed again and again and again. It was a living nightmare. And King Zeralda was behind it, you say? Since he suddenly appeared, he's done nothing good for us. He thinks only of war, ordered more soldiers to be produced. And now he unleashes them on us? He's no king of mine. He's a murderer, and someone needs to make him pay. Finally, we're in agreement. I wonder what that little symbol on it means. I genuinely have no idea. It might be this one. Is it duty symbol? It's not in there. That's very helpful. Thank you. Oh no, it takes you to another area. You head into the back room? Yeah. We managed to seal off access routes on all levels. Any remaining soldiers should be contained now. We couldn't have done it without you and yours out there fighting. Thank you. Oh hey, the child is here. Ah, okay. The child is having the traumas. It seems things are somewhat under control. While Alice and the others are still out there, I couldn't help but worry about Galulja. He hasn't uttered a word, and small wonder given his ordeal. I'm going to talk to him about everything. Bright as he is, there's no use hiding it. He'll eventually find out, and it'd hurt him more. Very well. Above all, he needs to know that he isn't alone. I can't believe I'm totally shocked that Zeralda turned out to be a genuinely shitty parent. Is that lie working? Don't scowl down at him silently. I guess enough of that from Zoalja.
Are you all right, Guloja?
Lots of people are dead because of my father, aren't they?
That's...
And Otis. He's gone too, isn't he?
I'm sorry.
My father is a bad man. That's why you're going to kill him, aren't you?
Oh, sweetheart. Look.
Forget it. I don't care anymore.
Listen to me, Guloja. You're right. We're going to confront your father. He invaded Tulihyolal and hurt my people. As vow of resolve, it's my duty to bring him to justice.
Don't you think of him as family anymore?
After the attack, I was filled with rage. I told myself over and over that he's no brother of mine. But it isn't so simple. No matter what I feel or say, all those years I spent striving to live up to his example, they won't just disappear. What's more, it's because we're family that we have to correct each other when someone goes astray. That's why I must confront my brother, like your grandfather did, even though it cost him his life.
But Otis is gone now. If my father was gone too, then I'd have no one.
What are you saying, Golja? Take a look around.
Maybe I shouldn't have worn my spikiest pants for this conversation.
You have us, Guloja. All of us. We'll be with you. Through thick and thin. You're not alone. You'll never be alone again.
How am I supposed to tell Alice and Alphino they have a new little brother? Oh, they'll take it well, I'm sure. I'm sorry I didn't listen and followed you, but I wanted to stop my father, and to maybe understand why he did what he did. Achievement unlocked! Yuna will now die for you. You should get some rest, Gavolja. You've been through a lot. I do feel a bit sleepy. That's the trauma. That's the trauma. There's a room in the back you can use. Could you take Gavolja there? I will, thank you. Is this the inn for the city? Things I would say to Zaralja as a mother, but I'd better not get started. Instead, let me thank you. We couldn't have gotten through this without you and yours. Until the others return, you ought to take what rest you can as well. It isn't over yet, after all. You could head back, prepare for otherwise feel free to the back room. You appear to be glitching. A fuzzy image, you say? Is it still happening? Yeah, she's in the cloud. Well, it's an old, worn thing. There's bound to be a few hitches. It's nothing to worry about, though. We'll have a meeting to discuss our next move in a little while. So until then... Yuna appears in the background with a satchel of weapons like, I've got 12 shotguns, an M60, a flamethrower, 2 revolvers, 18 sticks of dynamite covered in lubricant, and a spiked baseball bat that vibrates. When are we fucking Solution 9's patriarchy? No, to be fair, Solution 9 doesn't really rock a patriarchy, it rocks a monarchy, which is even more fun, because then there's 2 of them to beat to death. Spiked baseball bat with nails in it that vibrates? I assume those are the spikes. I hope. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to leave it there because I am fucking hungry. But first I'm going to the saucer to pick up my early bird. Because I've let my fucking jumbo cacpot tickets expire for 2 weeks. I'm not getting paid. Kind of sounds like a sex toy. I mean, when I spotted the word lubricant and then baseball bat that vibrates, I was a little concerned. I forgot how many people do this. I was a little concerned. Oh, I didn't use my MGP buff. You, the world's busiest fucking receptionist, or whatever your job title is. Although to be fair, that did mostly make me think that, oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's the one from Cyberpunk, if you end up having sex with Meredith Stout. Sir John Fallis or something like that. But yes, we will have more, Final Fantasy tomorrow, hopefully, assuming nothing goes terribly wrong. But I desperately just need food. Let me see. It is a quiet night, and I really need to leave for food, because that is starting to become a problem. So I am just going to let y'all head off for a change, rather than firing you at somebody. Do not get the cheddar cheese sushi again. That was a terrible mistake that you only make once. Or that you can only justify making once. You might want to throw in the colonoscopy cactus in there too. Oh, the dummy thick cacti? Yes. Oh, you're not talking about the cactuar out in Shaloni, are you? 3 bots, you're popular today? I mean, it comes and it goes. It's fine. They roll on through and then they get rolled right back out. It's not the end of the world. I feel like there was something I wanted to say, but I don't remember what. So, red hot sounding rod. Oh, no. Red hot sounding rod? No. I mean, look, we're trying to kill the guy, not like be American about it. I wasn't, but you threw them in there too. I mean, yeah, that's true. The colonoscopy cacti and the dummy thick ones. Either way, different ends, right? Let me see. This works for me. Do I want tonkatsu or do I want chicken? I got tonkatsu. Points? I don't think we have one of those. I don't know what that does. Unfortunately. I can maybe set it up, but it shouldn't be that hard. If it's a default Stream Elements one, I turned a lot of those off because I didn't know what they did. And it seemed like the safer bet if I don't understand what something does to turn it off. Okay, there we go. It shows your channel points. Gotcha. Oh, I have to reconnect with Twitch. Of course I do. There we go. There we go. We have a leaderboard? There's a leaderboard for that? I didn't know that. It might not work until next stream. Probably won't work for me. Oh yeah. 0 points. Technically I have an infinite amount, that's why, because it's on my channel, but there you go. I'm surprised it works straight away, but technology, it's ahead of me now. Okay. Something's wrong with the points thing, clearly. Okay, it is broken. It's not broken. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's to do with the leaderboard. I probably have something else turned off that it wants on before it can count. We're all losers. Exactly. No, we're all 1 out of 0, which I think means that we are, in fact, winners. I choose to mean that we are, in fact, winners. Don't worry about it. I don't know what half of these commands even do, even the ones that are on. Why on earth? Oh well. I wonder if, does watch time work? If watch time works, it should... Okay. Even if you factor in that I have... Do you mind, madam? Even if we factor in the fact that, it probably doesn't count me streaming as watch time, because I have watched some of the VODs back a bit. There is clearly something in there busted that I need to set up or deal with. Wait, stream elements even... It must be allowed in. Of course it is. User manager? Oh, good lord. Timers, counters... That sounds like a pain in the ass. Right, I'm gonna let y'all head off, because my dinner will be ready in relatively soon. As always, it is always nice to see you. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Or weekend, as the case may be. And I hope I see y'all around again sometime, alright? Bye!